Hello, welcome to Inside Politics. No fluff, just facts. We dig into the power plays, the backroom deals, and the faces behind the curtain. I'm Anastasia Lavrina, let's get started. As ties between Azerbaijan and Brazil gain fresh momentum, a new era of cooperation is taking shape, spanning energy, trade, tech, and global diplomacy. From shared interests in multilateral platforms to Brazil's upcoming role as COP30 host, the two nations are finding common ground despite geographic and geopolitical distance. In today's special segment, we delve into these dynamic shifts, exploring how diplomacy is evolving in the South Caucasus, how Brazil can play a role in peacebuilding between Baku and Yerevan, and what's next on the global climate stage. Our guest, His Excellency Federal Deputy Claudio Cajado, is at the heart of this engagement. As President of the Brazil-Azerbaijan Friendship Group and a member of the Executive Committee of the Inter-Parliamentary Union, he offers exclusive insight into this growing partnership. So, sir, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Joe. I'm a pleasure, Anastasia, to talk with you.
Thank you very much. So, as a president of Brazil-Azerbaijan Friendship Group,
yes,
could you highlight some key milestones and initiatives that have shaped this partnership so far?
Yes, this is the sixth time that I come to Baku, Azerbaijan, and before moments I came here to make diplomacy, parliamentary diplomacy, because I believe that my parliament with Azerbaijan parliament can make a lot of things important for both countries, and we can help the government of both countries do things that we have to vote. So diplomacy parliamentary is very important, and I came in the last year at COP29, and the Brazilian delegation is so strong. Is a lot of people come from the government, come from the chamber, senate, and private institutions, and we can learn about the politics of climate change in Azerbaijan, and it is very important to make the bridge Baku-Belém do Pará in Brazil. And this year, as you know, we'll make COP30, so it's very important to see the resolution that COP29 did here in Azerbaijan.
Yes, indeed. So, as Brazil prepares to host COP30 in 2025, what are the main priorities for your country, especially grabbing that experience Azerbaijan had in 2024?
Yeah, a lot of things. The organization was perfect, and the resolution about the fund, $300 billion, and it is very, very important to decide. The COP29 decided this, and we will want to approve more money, about $1 trillion. Is possible? I don't know, but we will try. If Baku can do this, Brazil, as Baku example, can do the same.
Very complicating issues, especially since the time Donald Trump became the 47th president of the United States.
But yes, but Europe agree with us, Central Asia agree with us. I hope that South Caucasus agree with us. And I think the people and the emergency countries need this, because climate change is a real problem that you can resolve. Without money, we never will resolve the problems, especially in the emergency countries. And I think that the discussion is very important. Second point that we resolved here in Baku last year is about the oxygen, carbon, okay, the sixth clause of Paris, né?
Paris
agreement.
Climate Agreement.
Yes, agreement. So I think it's very, very important to see the history of COP29, and maybe we can be the same success. But it's important to say, in Belém, the COP will be into the jungle, because the people want to preserve the trees, preserve the animals, but 29 million people live into the jungle, and they need food, they need earn money, so we can talk about this. So the agenda in Brazil will be climate change, but people that live into the jungle. Preserve the jungle is important to see what can you do for the people, because the people needs work, need food. In the jungle, in the Amazon area, you don't have roads, only for river. If he has a problem, a health problem, you don't have a hospital. You can go to another local. So it's very complicated. And it will be an opportunity the people see what is real Amazon, not only jungle and the trees.
Yes, indeed. So coming back to the bilateral relations between Azerbaijan and Brazil, two countries differ significantly in geopolitical and economic terms. But how do you navigate these differences while seeking common ground in your diplomatic efforts?
Well, we had a bilateral relation last year, the day every year. And the last year we received President Representative Ambassador Elshin Amirbayov, that he made very important contacts, high level, with our Minister of Foreign, the Vice President of the Chamber. I stay with him during 2 days, and these contacts are very important. Brazil, I think, is the most important country in South America, and behind Mexico is in the Latin America the biggest country. So here, Azerbaijan is a country that is very important to Brazil. Azerbaijan bought aircraft from our company in Brazil, Embraer. We have a relation between this gas and petroleum.
Energy cooperation,
yes,
trade
cooperation
relations.
between these companies, Brazilian petroleum company and Azerbaijan. And I went to Rio de Janeiro with Ambassador of Azerbaijan, Rashad, and it's very important to talk and continue the relation. So, as member of Chamber in Brazil and president of the Friendship, I am working hard to close step by step more and more this relation.
I read very interesting news before our interview that two countries are keen to work together in defense cooperation even. Yes,
it's important for both countries, right? And the companies, because we can do several initiatives. Example for technicals, we have know-how about oceans to explore gas in ocean, above the ocean, in the Azerbaijan with gas, right? So I think is a long way to do a lot of things.
Well, let me ask a question about the post-conflict development in the region. For all of these projects, for a stable economic cooperation and the future development of any kind of transport links, security is among the key top priorities. So Azerbaijan invested a lot in guaranteeing of security in the post-conflict development of the region itself. But you yourself, taking this position, how do you see this post-conflict reality and the peace-building process between Azerbaijan and neighboring Armenia?
And
neighboring Armenia, between two countries.
Armenia, yes. I had contact with MP from Armenia. They said to me that they are interested to make the peace. They are talking about this, and I think if it's possible, Brazil can help to find the peace finally. And I think that Azerbaijan working to this objective. Nagorno-Karabakh come back to Azerbaijan. This is Pacific, and we can work in a few weeks or months to resolve definitively this question. Armenia said to me in the IPU assembly in Uzbekistan, so I was in Uzbekistan during 10 days, last 10 days, and they said to me that it's very, very important to sign the peace, and they are working about this, and I hope that we can do this. If Brazilian government and chamber could help, we are disposed to do this.
How do you see the position and the role of your country, Brazil, in this reality we observe for today?
We agree that Azerbaijan can stay with their people and their territory, absolutely right. So I hope that we can make the end of these moments, and both countries together can work together with all neighborhoods to maintain peace and can make a development together as Europe. If each country do the best, the region will earn.
Well, indeed, economic cooperation can also foster the peaceful development. Well, bilateral cooperation, it's clear for me how it's being developed and the perspectives, but how do you see the future and the current level of cooperation between two countries on the global platforms, like, for example, United Nations or the Inter-Parliamentary Union? Where do you see two countries can support each other even more?
Listen, I am an MP. As MP, I believe in diplomatic parliamentary. So I work in this way. As I said, we was in the General Assembly of IPU, Inter-Parliamentary Union, discuss about climate change, about development, about young people beginning politics, about BRICS. Brazil is this year is a president of BRICS, and we talk about economy, we talk about tax, especially in these moments when the United States is growing his taxes against other countries. So diplomacy is the unique way that you can do the conversation, and the United Nations and the others international organisms is very important to countries and his representatives sit, talk, make negotiations, and be the solution possible. I believe in this.
Azerbaijan is not a member of BRICS, but still it has an intention to work closely with the countries. Why do you think the presence of Azerbaijan within this organization can also benefit the other members?
Listen, Brazil, as a president, invited 9 other countries to participate. It's called BRICS Plus. So you can talk with all the countries, because if 10 plus 11, 21 countries participate in the BRICS, we can make it, and if other countries without this 21 business, we can make conversation, we can make diplomacy. So the countries from, especially Arabic countries, and other countries, Egypt, for example, Africa. We can make a conversation with other regions too. If in this moment the BRICS Plus don't have a condition to call him, we can make a conversation. And what we decided, I am sure that will be very good for the other countries too.
Well, indeed. And do you see potential for joint investment funds or business council to facilitate private sector engagement across both markets?
Yes, especially, as I said, in this moment, when the United States of America is against with China, is opportunity for countries like Brazil, like Azerbaijan, like other countries that have a strong economy and has a lot of possibilities to sell his products to other countries. And I think this new area that is opening, is beginning, is an opportunity for all of us.
So it seems that after COP30, there will be even more possibilities for Brasilia and Baku to work closer in the promotion of green energy transition.
I believe it is. I believe I work with these things, and I am not in doubt that Brazil and Azerbaijan can do more and more good work. Both government is interested to do this. And as a president of the Brazil Friendship to Azerbaijan, I believe that my government is, has a vision that Azerbaijan is an important country in this area, in this moment, and what Azerbaijan is doing along these years past, be clear that he is a protagonist, important actor in these moments.
And let me ask one more question. What message do you hope to send to the international community through this growing partnership between two nations on opposite sides to the globe?
Please, for my opinion, come to Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is a country that is open, is respected his partners, has a good law, is think that is important to make business for both earn, and Brazil is the same. And in this area, it's important to work to peace. It's very important. I don't believe that we can make in our future benefits to our children, our grandsons, without peace, work, and together.
Cooperation.
And cooperation is for me is the word that you can work about this. Well,
Mr. Cajado, thank you so much for joining Inside Politics today.
It's my pleasure, and I hope you come back here as soon as possible.
Obviously. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So that brings us to the end of today's conversation, an insightful look into how Brazil and Azerbaijan are turning distance into opportunity. From diplomacy to development, the road ahead looks promising. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Anastasia Lavrina, and see you soon.